Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of the Ultra Confusion Thursday Night Hangout. I, of course, am your host, Charlie, and I'm joined once again by the prolific cover himself, Zealeus.
Sup, homies?
Sup?
What's going on, Mr. Charlie?
Well, apparently some things are going down in the video game world. What game we talking about? Let us start with not an actual game, but a new platform that seems to emerge from the mists. And that, of course, is GOG, or what used to be Good Old Games.
It's always going to be Good Old Games to me.
Galaxy, which is basically going to be a direct competitor of Steam.
Because GOG's a terrible name.
And Origins. I think GOG got bought by the people behind The Witcher.
I don't know. I prefer Good Old Games. It just sounds cooler. Even if they're not all old games anymore, but that's okay.
Well, anyways, Galaxy is out in beta form, and you can go get it. Once again, it's a digital distribution system. They're really trying to get everything, all the kinks out of it before The Witcher 3 releases, because that's going to be their new one for the PC. For PC and Mac. Unfortunately, they do not have a Linux one.
But it's coming!
Sure.
It is. It's very clearly said on the website. Also coming for Linux.
Sure.
It didn't say which distribution, though, which is kind of disappointing.
Ubuntu.
For the win.
Red Hat.
Everything. I don't know. I don't game on Linux because, well, drivers suck for Linux, so I don't even try.
So anyways, I think, I want to say they're actually giving I think they're giving a game away for free just for trying it out. I cannot remember what the name of the game is. For some reason I want to say Dynasty Warriors, but I know that's totally wrong.
See, the thing I'm kind of curious about is, do the games, like I already have a library, are all the games in their library going to be part of this Galaxy system?
Yes.
They all are.
Yes. Anything that's GOG.
That's interesting. Okay. That's just interesting.
It's going to automatically be just like Origin. You have your EA, your Origin, whatever, playlist,
yep.
And then you have your Steam playlist, which is way too freaking big. I'm making a game suggestion.
We're all for suggestions.
Yes. Suggest away. I did.
And so that's force it. So you basically got the whole BattleNet system. Mm-hmm. Now you got Steam. Mm-hmm. Now you got Origin. Now you got Good Old Games. I'm sure there's other ones out there we're missing. What is that? Wait, well, we got that.
I mean, technically you could go Humble Bundle, but that's not really, I mean, it's a digital distribution, but it's not an interface on top of it. You could download it from the website. Mm-hmm. You can download or get the link to download it from the website.
It's no different than GOG.
Well,
where I can download the game without, but they still made it very clear that you don't need the Galaxy system to download your games. You still have the Good Old Games, GOG, or you can download the games independently of the Galaxy system. So you don't need to use Galaxy to play their games. And from watching their little promo video, that's like their ethos. They don't plan on changing that anytime soon.
I just like the fact that you don't have to automatically, if a new patch comes out, you can still play the game if you want to.
That's going to cater to about 0.5% of the gaming population. Yippee.
Or 100% of the gaming population if, let's say that it's a patch for a very popular game and the servers get tied up. If you're using Steam or Origin, you have, as soon as it registers that there's a patch available, you have to download it. You can't circumnavigate it. Unless, of course, you started your Steam in offline mode.
Fair enough.
But as soon as it touches that internet, you're foobarred.
I don't really run into that problem a whole lot, so all right.
Damn, what was I going to say? If a game is putting your games in... Wait, what? If a game is putting in the game, it would put them in a folder, or at least a chapter would be the franchise of one game, maybe the problem is solved. What?
I don't understand.
I don't think I'm reading that right.
My parsing skills are failing tonight when it comes to the language of English.
I'll be very interested to see if Good Old Games is going to be able, that Galaxy is going to be able to get exclusives.
I mean, they already have success.
EA's got them.
Yeah. I think it'll be. I don't think it's going to change a whole lot of how popular GOG is currently. People who already use GOG, they're going to be like, "Yeah, this is great." But people who don't necessarily already use it, I don't think it's necessarily going to change a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, yippee! I'm excited. I guess I don't really care. I'm going to be honest. But I think I actually have a few games I've downloaded through GOG. I'm pretty sure that's where my Boulder Gate games are actually. I should have actually looked at that, but anyways. So, yeah, I got a few games in there.
Let's say a game says, would you like to put your game in this game? Are you saying like kind of like oh my god, Lego Legacy, not Legacy, Lego Dimensions or like Skylanders or Amiibi, where instead of putting the character into the game, you could add an entire part of the game into the game? That would be interesting.
I'm still confused.
Well, let's just say, what was it? What the hell's the name of the game?
I have no idea.
Oh my gosh, it's a car. It's a racing game. It's not Need for Speed. It's
Cruising USA. Burnout.
Burnout has an arcade in it. It's like when you go into your garage, you can actually walk around and there's like a little arcade cabinet in the back where you could play. That's where Geometry Wars originally came from. Now Geometry Wars is its own thing. But how interesting would that be if you're in the game and you're able to play a game inside the game?
So, kind of like most Final Fantasies where you have a game inside the game.
Right, but that's a pre-established game. Like if you're doing a game level is another game.
It's like each level is a different game. So you have multiple games within the same game, but it's not the same style of gameplay for each level, is what I'm going with. Sounds very episodic-y.
Yes, absolutely. Well, okay, so if a game level is
I see where it's going. Like each level is a different game, basically. It's not necessarily like, you know, maybe one's an RPG, one's an FPS, one's a Zork.
What the hell's the name? I mean, that's basically a.
I played a game that actually does that.
Oh my gosh, what is that? It's when you combine a bunch of games.
Smorgasbord?
No, not Smorgasbord. There's an actual name. It's like anthology. It's an anthology where you have several games within a game.
There's a game I played like that, actually. I'm having a total brain fart on it. Well, basically, it's a cross between an RTS.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, you're the boss. You know, you're the leader of the world, whatever, RTS.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's also RPG elements. Where, like, you know, you defeat the bad people coming in through one RTS stage. And then the next stage, you have your one, you know, dude or dudette who then goes dungeon crawling as if you're playing Diablo. But the same character is usable both in the RTS realm and the RPG realm. It's from the 90s. I want to say it's like Spellstorm or Spellcraft or Spells something.
Just Spellcraft sounds, well.
But I played a game like that before. The problem I've run into games like that kind of game.
It's called a game crossover. Yes, it is.
Is how well. You know, okay, say you have a game like Diablo, right? Obviously, you're investing all of your resources into doing the RPG elements well. The hack and slashes are going to rock. Then you take Warcraft. Now you're going to put all your resources into making the RTS elements work well, and rock at those. But
well, technically, in World Warcraft, I mean, not World
there
Warcraft.
are RPG elements.
Warcraft 3, there was you had a hero.
This is true.
Which I think was basically as a result of the original Dota.
Which is true because now every single game has some kind of RPG element with stats. This is correct. But it's two distinct different things. Like you go from like RTS here to RPG hack and slash here. Are you going to split your developmental resources between the two basically different games? Instead of having one awesome game, now you're going to have two half-backed games.
How about this craziness, okay? How about this? Let's say that you have, you got some Final Fantasy, you got some Diablo. No, okay, let me think about this. How the fuck would you do this? Okay. Let's say that you have some, some Dragon Quest with some Final Fantasy and some, Oh my god. Minecraft plus Unturned times Resident Evil. Game that can play these games. Oh. So like basically you use Minecraft as the base and then you basically play Resident Evil Minecraft style.
So like mods to play games.
Sort of.
Kind of like RTS is, like going back to Warcraft, where you could play Dota inside of Warcraft, basically.
Was it which Warcraft was it that they first did it? 2? 3? They did. Then I swear to God, there was a StarCraft one. When did?
Oh, it was in StarCraft also.
Right, but which one came out first?
Warcraft. Oh, Warcraft 3 came out before StarCraft.
Are you sure?
I
don't think so.
I'm pretty sure.
Googling it.
To the Googleplex. No.
No what? I think we're just completely off base here. I think that's basically.
Well, that's the beauty of this, is we don't really have a baseline. Which one are you looking up?
StarCraft.
All right, I'll look it up. Warcraft.
Warcraft 3.
3.
When did it first come out?
July 1st, 2003.
98.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, guess what? StarCraft. I stand corrected as usual.
A 9-year-old messes up your mind. Well, I achieved my life form. Damn it. You're right.
Thwarted again by the youngins. It's the story of my life.
See, here's the problem.
That's why I drink. I work at a school. The 9-year-olds drive me to drink.
See, here's the problem. When you look at when I look at Minecraft, I must be like too old because all I've got is 50,000 blocks of dirt. I was never able to get past that.
Did you not build enough Legos as a kid? Is that
No,
your problem?
oh my god, dude! Every single I was the Lego master when I was growing up. My parents would buy me like the ship or the boat or whatever it was originally supposed to be. I would build it, go, I can do better, and I would dump out all my extra Legos and build something monstrous. Dude, I made a freaking Lego laptop.
Maybe that's also,
it didn't work.
But think about it. Maybe that's a different way that we interact with the world. You know, these kids. All right, we just call them these kids today. But kids today, they grew up in this world. I mean, this is the world that they grew up in. Is this electronic device?
Mm-hmm.
We grew up in the world where we didn't. You know, we may have had one computer in the house that could run like maybe old games. Who knows? Maybe an old console that you maybe were allowed to play on Saturday night if you didn't get grounded for not doing your homework. I'm not naming names here. But
that wasn't me because I wasn't allowed to have a console in my house until I was a sophomore in high school.
Well, the point is we didn't have this ubiquitous supply of electronic devices.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like, I'm not saying it's good or bad, but it seems like a lot of kids growing up, they're not doing all the hands-on stuff. You know, they're not all building Legos or Kinects or whatever
They're immediately going straight into Minecraft.
They're immediately going straight into the mobile devices. Again, I'm not casting judgment. It's just the reality. So we grew up building Legos and Kinects and shit, whereas nowadays, kids...
Mega Bloks. No,
yeah, Duplex. So nowadays, kids, where they get their building...
Duplex is Lego.
Yeah, it's a bigger Lego. So nowadays, kids get their kicks of building stuff from Minecraft. So instead of building it with their hands kinesthetically, they're doing it with the keyboard and mouse in Minecraft.
Kinesthetically?
Kinesthetic, using your hands.
Oh.
Kinesthetic learner, using your hands.
God.
What? Come on, man, give it a touch.
Words. That's so weird.
I went to school.
We all went to school.
I learned things at school.
You're a kid still in your soul. You're a kid in
your own ways. Yes, we are. We're all kids in our own ways, and that's a beautiful thing. Once you lose that kidness in your heart, well, life just sucks and you stop laughing.
It's a sad day, man.
Hey, man, the day you can stop laughing and having fun and be a kid, well, you might as well.
Pack it in?
Pretty much. Pack it in. Pack it in. I'm not packing it in anytime soon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's why I come over every Thursday early, interact with little people, so I feel like I'm young again. But then I don't have to, like, change diapers or give them showers or anything, so it's great.
Okay, so we are quickly approaching an event that actually starts in 21 days. 21 days? 21 days! 21 days! MomoCon! MomoCon, for anyone here that's in the Atlanta area or plans to come into the Atlanta area for, what the heck is the holiday at the end of the month?
It's either Labor Day or Memorial Day.
I think it's Memorial Day. It's Memorial Day weekend, I think. Come to MomoCon. It's happening at the Georgia World Congress Center. I will be giving 3 panels. Zealeus will be giving 2.
I'm not as... Wait. Is our cohort coming, do we think?
He has said that he will try to make an appearance.
I'm going to harass him.
But chances are he will not be able to work the table.
Okay.
So I'm probably working the table. So,
All
but anyways, so MomoCon's happening. I have 3 panels. Zealeus and myself have 2 panels. So 2 of those 3, I'm going to be doing it with Zealeus, of course. When I'm talking about panels, I am talking about writing for video games, which is going to be that Thursday, which is the 28th, and then. That's at 2 o'clock. That's actually one of the first panels of the convention.
Which I wouldn't be able to make anyways.
And then on Saturday at 8 p.m. is the destruction of the game industry.
Okay, I have a major issue with that timing.
What?
I hear a certain band is playing at MomoCon.
Yes.
Do we know, are we going to be able to see the certain band given that time of our panel?
What? No, yeah.
Well, what if they play early?
Why would they play early?
I don't know. I worry about these things.
You're weird. Anyways, destruction of the game industry.
It's a valid worry.
At 8 o'clock on Saturday.
8 o'clock.
And then on Sunday at 11 p.m. is completed during the game. Now what?
Now what indeed?
Now, of course, the band that Zealeus is alluding to is the one and the only, the Protoman.
Protoman!
Which every single chance we have, we like to attend. So hopefully we'll figure out when they're playing, and then we will attend that. I'm still going to school. Not everyone is using their electronics. If there were no such thing as electronics, I wouldn't see you here. I would have to see live in place. Everything would be the same. You guys don't understand me, huh?
Oh, I totally understand.
Okay, so here's the deal. We totally understand. What we're telling you is, back in the day,
Many years ago,
when we were considered not ancient, which apparently some people are thinking of us as ancient at this point, there was the ability to interact in this kind of forum but sans video.
what?
Yes. What we're saying is that we're the you darn kids get off our lawn people now.
Where's my stick?
Oh Lord. But the fact of the matter is, we're very happy that you came to watch us, and we hope that you continue to watch us and watch all of our stuff, and then look at our reviews on alteredconfusion.com. And one of these days we'll actually be sponsored by The Dew, because I apparently have a very bad problem.
He basically supplies Mountain Dew's like income.
Oh, I don't supply. Well, yeah, I do. I supplement their income, not supply it. Because if I supplied it, I would be a huge shareholder, and I can't.
Maybe you should look into this.
I wish. Look, I'm trying. Anyways.
So MomoCon sounds epic. I have not been to MomoCon, so I am definitely looking forward to...
This will be my 3rd one?
Excellent.
This will be my 3rd one. This will potentially be Jesse's...
You're thinking 2 or 3. I can tell. It's on the tip of your tongue.
2nd? No, that can't be right.
I think it's 3rd.
No, it's my 4th one. It's my 4th one.
I think it's his
Jesse is his 2nd. Nope. Nope.
Okay.
He didn't show up.
Oh.
He was supposed to, but someone else, our good buddy Blaine, jumped on the panel with me, and we were able to give the destruction of the game industry as we know it.
Nice.
Okay, so some other crazy news.
There's other news?
Absolutely. There's always news.
What?
News. Holy
buckets
of craziness. Okay, so you may remember in the past month or so, Nintendo came out and said, hey, we're going to port some of our first-party titles to mobile. And everyone went bananas, crazy. There was rioting on the street, dogs kissing cats, and it was just crazy.
You lost me at the dogs kissing cats.
That's the crazy.
I don't believe you.
That's the crazy. I mean,
Lies!
that's so crazy.
Lies.
Anyways, Nintendo has now just come out and said that they are going to partner with Universal Studios, theme parks, to bring Nintendo-themed pieces to their parks. So we're talking like a Harry Potter style attraction. It'll be like Nintendo World inside Universal Studios.
That sounds pretty effing awesome.
I would I would love. I don't know how you
play,
can do this. I want to do Mario Kart. I want to do like Mario Kart for real.
You stole my thunder.
Ha ha!
Well,
Faster than you.
Yeah, what you need is like, okay, I got it.
Yep.
So you always have like a border going around. Okay. Ooh, I got it even better.
Nope, I got it. I
got it.
Okay, go. Quick.
You know how you have like the river at like a theme park, like the lazy river that goes around the entire damn park, and it just goes and goes and goes. That's what you need with the Mario Kart. You can just get on a go-kart and just go and go forever. And it becomes like a giant, awesome log jam. There's got to be turtle shells and bananas.
Okay, the turtle shells, bananas. That sounds waiting to happen.
But the lazy river aspect.
Hold on, Tiger. Hold on. Okay, so I understand the lazy river kind of moves around, and that's what you want for your Mario Kart course. But let's take it a step further. Let's not only give you a kart to drive around, but let's also give you some kind of laser, kind of like laser tag thing that on your console inside your kart, it'll tell you shell, banana, whatever, and there will be like a tracking system of where it is, and you can.
So like if I banana shell you.
Yeah. Banana shell. Okay, yeah. Let's combine the two.
Sure. Banana shell you. And I hit you. Does like your vehicle just like boom? It stops in the middle of the road because I hit you and like you get stunned for 5 seconds?
I think it would probably be like
a restrictor.
Yeah, it'd be a restrictor. You would feel the shake like you got hit. You would find a little bit of force feedback. And the gas would basically just kind of.
You know what I really see? In reality, I don't actually see that happening. What I see is, have you been to Disney and done the Monsters at Midway?
No.
Okay, basically, it's like a really popular game if you go to Disney. It's the Midway one. It's based off of Toy Story.
What's up, Eternal Burn?
Hey, dude. And so basically, if you're on this Midway game, basically you're in this seat thing with 2 or 3 other people, and you have this shooter thing, and you have to shoot the screen and you get points for shooting stuff. So it's this interactive game. I could see something like that where it's just like
basically
it's
like Spider-Man the Ride plus guns.
I've not done Spider-Man the Ride, so sure. Is this at Six Flags?
No, it was at Universal Islands of Adventure.
We didn't go to Universal. I know I missed out. I didn't go to Harry Potter, which I'm still kind of.
That's terrible.
I'm still kind of resentful over it. To be honest, I haven't got over it. But yes, I want them to do a Mario Kart big ass thing. That'd be awesome. But I definitely think a theme park based around Mario has enough stuff, enough lore and different games and creatures where they could definitely make something work.
Okay, I'm gonna show my age, but how about this? You do Mario Party, and at the end of every single round, and this would take too freaking long, but just just go with me. Mario Party, and every single round, you know how you have to do like those challenges. There'd be like the Double Dare challenges. I know like half the people are like, what the hell is Double Dare?
Oh my gosh! Now, how about the Temple of Doom?
All right. Temple of Doom. No. It wasn't Temple of Doom.
It was Temple something.
Yeah, it was Hidden Temple.
Yeah, so you can actually have like a hidden temple thing. Well, they do that at Disney. Like,
they could do it. What was the name of that other the physical challenge one? Guts.
Well, you know, so if you go to Disney, they basically have this like it's an interactive Star Wars thing. That you actually partake in, and you become like you get your lightsaber and stuff. I can see someone doing something like that, like some kind of live action cool thing, because it's obviously they're going to want the kids to come to Nintendo. I mean, it's going to be probably kid oriented, which is fine, no problem there.
It's going to be. You know what? Let's be real. You know what? In the Nintendo world, it's going to be. It's going to be Pokemon. I mean, it's Pokemon world. I mean, that's what it's going to be.
Oh shit.
Pokemon with a couple of people dressed up as Mario.
No, Mario is going to dominate it still. I think Mario. You're going to see mushrooms everywhere.
Yeah, let's promote drugs.
No!
You
know
that the dude must have been on some wacky psychedelic stuff to think that he could spit fireballs by eating flowers. He can maximize his size.
Should we actually go and analyze different video games and the reality of what would have to go through a person's mind to do what was required of the protagonist?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
This could be a new analytical study in the reality of video games in the right mind of the main. That's actually an interesting idea.
I'm sure that there's a college course out there.
There's potential here. There's potential.
Do you have it? Gods!
Very nice. I'm not.
There was another one.
I went to Universal Studio probably about 15
Wild and Crazy
years ago.
Kids.
I don't remember that one.
That was on Nintendo. Nickelodeon.
See, I was in Orlando last Christmas, and my cousins were like, at the time, were
Your nephews.
whatever, one of those relatives. I don't know.
they're-
My brother's kids.
Yeah.
They were like 2, 6, and 8. So apparently they weren't old enough to go to Universal or Hogwarts. Ageism at its
Should have
worst.
just dropped them off and left and gone over there by yourself.
I tried, but they guilt tripped the hell out of me. Kids have a tendency to do
Oh,
that.
Lord. Analyze Silent Hill.
I never actually played Silent Hill. I watched the first movie, which is actually pretty good.
There's 2 movies.
I said I watched the first movie.
I know, there's 2 movies. And the second one's not bad.
Well, it wasn't directed by Yuli Baldwin.
Yeah, Silent Hill is
Square heads,
is messed
triangle
up.
heads.
Triangle heads, yeah. Pyramid heads, actually, is the correct term.
Well, a pyramid is a triangle just in 3 dimensions.
Guts was hosted by Mike O'Malley from Glee. I
I
was like, oh, yep, you're right. You're right.
That is great random trivia. I did not know that.
Damn it!
You know,
Speaking of trivia, Zealeus and I attempted to do trivia. It was a Marvel-themed trivia, and we thought, we've read comics. We watched the X-Men 90s.
I know Tony Stark is Iron Man.
Yeah, so we thought we'd do great. We ended up with -5 points.
But, okay, here's the thing, though. If we had got that last question right, we would have been in the top 3.
Potentially, yes.
No, we would have been.
Hmm.
We had 10 points going into the final round. If we got the 15 points, we'd have 25 points. The third place team had 22 points.
Oh, we could have done it!
So, it's one of those games where you can do
What was it?
Galacticus or something.
No. It was, who was the first,
That's a different question.
No. Who was the first herald for Galactus?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like Galactus or something.
No, the answer was not Galactus. We
But that was
put
like
Galactus.
part
That
of
was
the
our.
question, yeah.
That was our.
We thought it was a trick question again.
Yeah. And we lost.
We did terrible. It was not good. They need like the history of computing. Yes.
You still wouldn't get it right. Let's be honest. You go in there thinking, oh yeah, I got this, and then they ask you questions that you have no idea what's going on. It was kind of like you don't know Jack.
Only harder.
Like the first time you played, you don't know Jack.
Yes. It was a tough game. It was fun though. We had a good time. We enjoyed it. It was good to get. It's not trivia. Isn't just about getting the questions right. It's also about hanging out with some
It's the
homies,
atmosphere.
having a beverage or 2 or 4, and enjoying yourself in the environment and the atmosphere. It's good times. Battle and Brew, good place. I like it. I like the the attention to detail of the decor and the people there and the people
Because
dressing
they're
up.
actual nerds.
It was good times.
It wasn't
Faux
a
nerds.
bar posing as a nerd hangout because they know that nerds will flock to.
It was a
place
nerd
with
hangout.
Arcade. Oh God, yes.
It was good times.
Yeah.
And the bathroom was a TARDIS, which first time you told me to go to the bathroom in the TARDIS, I thought you were lying.
No.
I know you were right. You were right, but so many times you go to the bathroom in the TARDIS, you think it's a practical joke.
So, okay, let's move on to the next bit of news, and that, of course, is that the Oculus Rift has apparently now officially been set for Q1 of 2016, which means that you can have your VR device on your head and play games. My only fear...
Your only fear? You only have one fear about this entire endeavor.
No. I've got one major fear, and it's not just for the Oculus Rift. It's also for the Sony Orpheus, the Microsoft Holo glasses, and I need to hit up one of their Street Fighter tournaments. Abso-freaking-lutely, dude. They got skills, man. They got skills.
You know what I find interesting about it is, from a layout standpoint, how much... I know it makes sense because it's a gaming bar, but looking at it from a monetary standpoint, how much wasted space there is on the floor in terms of they can have real estate for other stuff.
Oh God, no. The wasted space is the restaurant. Do you know how much money they make off of people renting time on those computers, renting those games, renting the board
But
games?
even where those games are, you could fit more stuff in there.
You have table service, and that's a premium.
Yeah.
Dude, they don't have wasted space, believe me.
Okay.
Anyways,
I like the place. Anyways, back to what you were saying. I forget now.
Sword Art Online. I swear to God, I know that name. I know that. Anyways.
Oculus,
okay,
your
Oculus, right. My fear is, and this is the fear with any. What did you do?
I hit your Ouya.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my
We
god.
had a glitch in the ether.
Okay, good. My one fear, and this is what happened with. This is one of the reasons why Nintendo has had such a hard time digging themselves out of the hole. With the Wii was amazing. It was new technology, but the problem was you had shovelware, you had gimmicky stuff that just flooded the market. Then all the other companies were like, "Well, this is too different. I'm not going to do it." So my issue is. My fear is that you're going to see a bunch of people who are going to be like, "Well, I've got to be the first one out the door." It doesn't matter if my game's shit. People are going to be like, "Oh yeah, this sounds awesome. I'll have to get it," and then they'll make that quick buck, and then someone else will see that, and then they'll try to make the quick buck, and then the next thing you know, you've got a bunch of crap that's basically on the front line of the App Store or the Game Store or whatever, and then you don't then bigger companies won't take it seriously because they're like, oh well everyone's just using it for gimmicks. Why would I want to spend the extra $1 million to actually integrate something with the Oculus Rift? That's my fear. But that being said, the rumor, and this is like, whoa, rumor. This has not been confirmed at all. With the coming of the Oculus Rift by itself, I'm not talking about any of the other VR pieces. There's a rumor that the Oculus Rift will bring the dawning of Facebook 2.0. And you will be basically interacting on Facebook in basically a kind of like avatar-ish world.
Second Life?
Kind of Second Life, kind of PlayStation Home, kind of... You need to read Ready Player One.
I'm going to...
Because it's Oasis. I mean, that's what they're saying. Where you could... You pay... You don the glasses, and you can move around. You can attend concerts.
Okay, here's the problem.
Movies. All that stuff.
Here's the problem I see with that. Facebook has moved to the large user base of Facebook. Okay, what you're describing is it seems like that target audience is really high school and college, like that kind of group. They're not our parents' age anymore. And a lot of...
I'm not saying that the whole Facebook's going to be put into there.
The
I'm
problem
talking
is
like...
that young audience doesn't use Facebook anymore.
Right. But if there was this crazy thing that allowed you to attend concerts and watch movies from the comfort of your home, they bring them back to Facebook.
I don't know.
It's called marketing.
I don't know. I'm skeptical.
Well, of course you're skeptical. You're a skeptical individual.
This is very true. That's how I make my money, being a skeptic.
This gentleman, unless it's like 1 out of 30,000 games, he'll only get 1 out of 30,000 games on release date. The rest of them, it's like the bargain bin. It's like the game at the bottom of the bargain bin that everyone forgot about.
And to be fair, look at my recent history with day one purchases. It's been pretty shitty. Diablo 3. Yeah, Hellgate London.
Yeah, that did great. That was it. Flagship Studios.
Yeah.
Sunk.
I'm a pretty bad harbinger of what's to come. I'm a
what was thinking? Okay. So you had Hellgate London,
yes.
But there was a game that was like a server test.
Yes.
What was the name of the game? Because it got bought.
It was more like it was a dungeon crawler.
Yeah. It was in the same vein as a game called Fate. They came out with another game. Oh my gosh!
I know what you're thinking. I know exactly what you're talking about, and
hold
I can't
on.
remember.
I'm gonna pull up a game that.
I remember playing it too, but
I'm gonna pull up my Steam.
Okay,
because there's a game like it that's
I know it's off topic from gaming slightly, but the people.
Mythos.
Yes, good call. Does your casual Facebook user, social media user, really care about that type of immersion in their online activity? You know, most people I know, they're going to Facebook, they're looking, well, our generation is looking for bloody baby pictures everywhere, good lord. Or in my case, cat pictures.
No, see, the thing is, people think that they're doing that, but what people are doing, what Facebook is all about is stalking. They just want to know what everyone else is doing. Yes, a lot of people are like, well, they're coming to see my beautiful baby pictures. The fact of the matter is, no, they're not. They just were like, oh, you had a baby. Congratulations. Okay, and then this one, oh, look, they had a crazy night. Ooh, I'll have to ask about it, or maybe I could blackmail them about it, because they actually tag themselves and they work for the government.
Yeah, see, most people... Okay, I don't know about your group of friends, but most people like I know through work and my friends, we've kind of learned to get past that phase in life.
They're lying. They're lying. Do I
need to stalk harder? Is that your point?
Yes.
I need to stalk my Facebook friends better.
You need to start to stalk your Facebook friends' pets.
What?
Yeah, they got pet pages.
Yeah, I know.
You need to start stalking them.
That's my problem?
Yeah, you're not stalking hard enough.
Okay.
Not deep enough.
So you're saying is I need to actually go home, make a Facebook page for Rose, and use that as my real Facebook page?
Yes.
Alright, sorry.
It's like covert ops stuff.
I missed this part of the instruction manual on using Facebook. Damn it.
Anyways, yeah, Oculus Rift.
Oculus Rift, using 3D light bulb bullshit.
So potentially, to be honest with you, at the end of the day, it really comes down to the price point. If it's $350, like some people are predicting, it ain't gonna do very well, because no one's gonna drop $350 unless you are a complete nerd who has to have the nice, bright, shiny thing.
Here's the problem I see with shovelware succeeding. Not that it's going to come out. Shovelware is going to come on any device, whatever.
Yep.
The problem with it succeeding on a 3D device is, my assumption is that most people, especially in the first year or so, who are going to buy this Oculus whatever device you're choosing, they're going to be a pretty discerning gamer. You know, it's not going to be like my parents are going to go buy a freaking Oculus Rift. It's going to be people who actually are in the gaming scene and know about this stuff and know what's going on, who are going to choose these 3D devices. And I think they're going to be more discerning of the video games that they choose, and they're probably not going to be choosing the shovelware to play.
I disagree. The reason why is because the shovelware is going to come out faster, and you'll have this device that you're going to want to use to try to see what the potential is, and so you'll just go, well, fuck it, let me try this, and then, oh, that sucked. Oh, look, there's a game that could look good. I'll get that, and then it's a snowball effect.
Fair enough.
Because that's what, I mean, look at my freaking Wii library, okay? It's like crap, terrible ripoff of like a Flash game, and then Carnival mini games. Oh dear Christ, Carnival mini games.
But that's also because the Wii became the next generation of, my parents were buying the damn Wii. And so when
but the thing is, that wasn't what Nintendo wanted to happen. Nintendo thought that it would be the crazy cool kid toy, and it turned out to be an amazing tool for retirement homes. That's what the Wii is. It's an amazing tool for
physical interaction without having
to can go bowling without ever leaving the building.
Less hip fractures, yes. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually debating for the Oculus Rift comes out, buying one day one.
Same here.
I
won't lie. There's part of me. Because in my mind, I want .hack. I want freaking .hack. And I think that if I get the Oculus Rift, I'm that much closer to actually logging into the world. Not like this world, but the .hack world.
Yes, which...
as long as my spirit and brain does not get separated from my body and I go into a coma.
Well, until you get, the hacker who breaks into, there's going to be a story on CNN.com about how hackers can infiltrate your Oculus Rift and make you go blind and give you an aneurysm.
Actually, you know what? If that ever happened, I wonder how fast the name Haseo would be used up.
Okay, now imagine if that was the handle that was used for whoever hacked it.
That would be awesome and be terrible at the same time.
The bringer of death!
So anyways, so Oculus Rift 2016. I don't know when the rest of those VR devices are coming out, but I have to say that I am excited about it. We'll see. We'll see what the real stuff is when it comes out.
It's a pretty exciting time to be a gamer with this new, hopefully revolutionary, hopefully in a not crappy shovelware type of way, coming about. And to see what can it do to gaming and give us something new and interesting that's just not the same old Madden 2018. Now with 3D tackling.
Dude, I don't want to talk. Okay, we're gonna skip over the Madden part because we know that.
But it's got the Oculus Rift, man.
No, okay. There was.
You can see, you know.
There was. Oh shit! What the hell is it? The Onion. The Onion did a spoof video about making Madden more real, where you had this like a force feedback helmet and shoulder pads.
Give you concussions.
It could give you spinal injuries. It could dislocate your shoulder. Give you concussions.
Nice.
All right.
It's our own personal Ray Lewis in your living room.
Oh Lord. Okay, so here is a fun, potentially fun thing for those of you individuals out there who actually like to play in. Valve has now granted banning power to developers of games. So, let's say that I made Super Ninja Boy 30,000, and there's a multiplayer aspect to it, and there's someone who just goes on there to berate, belittle, be a bigot, racist, whatever, constantly. I, as the developer, can go, and you're done, and permaban.
You're banned from the game.
Permaban from the game.
But not like Steam in general.
No.
I see no issue with it.
Yeah, I think it's amazing. I think what the thing is, were Valve employees, which to me doesn't really make a whole lot of sense because, you know, there's so many games. So why not make the task easier and have the developers handle
it's no different.
In the end, the developers are going to be blamed for when it goes down.
It's no different than like in World of Warcraft. Blizzard can ban you if they want, or Dota they can ban you, or any other game where the servers are hosted by that publisher or developer. They can ban people. So I see no issue. As long as it's just banning from the game itself,
right? I
see no issue with it. I mean, you're playing the game on, you know, that online game. As long as it's also in the TOS of, you know, if you're, you know, an asshat, we can ban you.
Which is basically what Killing Floor 2 did. So I guess, I mean, this is just like, Valve probably like read the EULA from Killing Floor 2 and go, yeah, it's actually a really good idea. Okay. Well, you know, clean up your garden.
Yeah. I still, I don't know. My online gaming is still MMOs.
I know your online gaming is MMOs.
Oh, I haven't touched it in like a week. It's kind of sad.
Have you touched any game in a week?
I have not, honestly.
That's right.
It's been a sad week of gaming.
How many games did Charlie touch in a week?
4.
6. Nice try.
You're just...
Boom! Drop the hammer.
Overachiever.
No, I just want to make sure that all the independent developers out there get their fair share of time and love and support from us, Alter Confusion.
So when Charlie says, like, Alter Confusion reviews your independent developed games, it's really...
Use independently developed games for multiple different devices, and I try to give a solid review if I can get through your game. Now, there is a game, it's called Eron, E-R-O-N, that I have tried on several occasions to get past the 3rd level. I cannot get past it, therefore I will not be able to review it. And I really feel bad because I want to talk, so that's why I'm bringing it up. Eron is this interesting game. It's got like minimalist graphics, so we're talking like 8-bit-ish graphics, okay? But it's like zoomed out 8-bit. You are this being that can switch between 2 planes, and you can see the 2 planes. You're going to use the game controller. You're going to be using the shoulder buttons to.
Is this on the Ouya?
No, it's on the PC.
Because you said game controller.
Right. No. You have to play with the game controller. Which, okay, here's my deal. You make a game for the PC. This is supposed to be the native input. This is called a keyboard. I know that some people are like, yes, and the mouse would be a nice addition as well. But, you know, back in the day when we played, we understood, you know, like Cyberdogs was all on the keyboard. There was no mouse.
So, random tangent about keyboards. So, I have a Sidewinder keyboard, and basically the deal is it's a backlit keyboard, but the keys are just painted on there. The letters, like, ASD so you can smear them off. Well, play a lot of, especially MMOs, you're using WASD all the time. First question is, where's your S? Does your keyboard not have an S key?
Right there.
And I'm like, oh good lord. Okay, that's my random.
Do you remember how to type? Because I do.
Apparently, if you can't see the key on the keyboard, it doesn't actually exist.
Okay, so our parents, they have to verify with a visual check to make sure the letters are where they are. My mom types like this.
While looking at the keyboard.
One finger on both hands. And I mean, sometimes when she's getting, when she's really typing hard, her hands get higher and higher. I'm like, that's slowing you down. But I don't want to say anything because my mom, whatever.
Well, you've heard how loud I type.
Yes. And apparently I'm a loud typer when I'm typing in the middle of the night.
People make fun of me for my loud typing.
Yes,
I'm
you are.
very loud. I actually have to watch myself at school because I have to work with other people in my office now. It's a travesty.
Yes.
So I have to be like, okay, they're recording. I have to actually type silently. It's very hard for me to do.
Recording?
I'm not very good at it. What?
The recording? Is that what you said?
Oh yeah, so we have a video production studio in the tech office that I work in. And so they come in there on a regular basis and they're recording stuff using the green screen. So I would show the recording.
We need the green screen.
Microphone. That would actually be awesome. So they're recording using a green screen and microphone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want my clicky-clacky keyboard to pick up on their microphone.
But it's a condenser mic, isn't it? It should be.
It is, but...
You're not that loud of a typer.
You should be surprised.
I'll have to see.
I get very enthusiastic.
With a condenser mic should only have basically a range of like 2 feet.
I don't want to push it. I'll put it that way. Okay, I'll tell you, I'll start testing the limits in the morning announcements. I'll start typing louder and louder and see how long it takes for it to pick up.
What do you do? Do you have like a wireless keyboard with like, it's like strapped into suspenders? You just walk around, you're like, clack, 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 clack.
Actually, the really weird thing is the 8th grade guys in the homeroom, I'd be like, dude, that's awesome. I want one of those. They think it's the coolest thing ever. I should actually just start walking around with the keyboard like attached to my waist and just see if anybody even notices.
Get like a holster for your mouse on one side. Shoom! Boom! 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 Ha ha!
Another holster. Computer violation.
Oh God! Oh Lord! You need one of those.
Illegal website.
Yeah. If only your filtering worked.
It will work soon properly.
Fantastic.
Just when they're at school. And off school, probably. I'm just confirming the reality of the situation to make sure that all is well in the world. But we're also not a E-rate school, so we don't actually technically have to apply to SIPA.
But I've got some other... well, no, I'll talk to you later about that. I'll talk to you later. I'm not talking to you.
It's still a good idea to have filtering. Don't get me wrong. You're in a whole heap of trouble if you don't have filtering out of school. Bad idea.
So as I've stated previously, Ultra Confusion is all about the independent developer. I do want to take a step back and say it's all about the indies. It could be an independent movie, it could be an independent book, and there is an author. He's an independent author. His name is Puster III. He has written the Saga of Ukamon, and he is currently trying to write the 3rd book, and he's using some kind of, I'm going to be totally honest with you, some weird website that I had to sign up for so I can upvote his chapters, which of course are fantastic. And I want the entire 3rd book because there's 2 books and then there's a like a one-off story. Yeah, a novella. What the hell's the name of that? Oh, let me check this real quick.
No idea.
Blah blah blah.
You posted about it earlier today or yesterday.
I did on Facebook, but I don't have Facebook on my phone because that's a bad thing.
It is?
Yes.
Why is having Facebook on your phone a bad thing?
Because then I would never look up from my phone.
So, it just gives your neck a perfect little slant. No big deal.
Oh, Lord. I've got enough now. I look down too much anyways. Because I'm watching movies on my phone. But that's besides the point. Anyways, keep going. No, wait, go back up. Oh, there it is. There it is, right there. the name of the website that he's using through it is Juke Pop, which I guess is kind of like Inkshare, which is kind of like a place to write your book and get pre-orders for the for your novel. I know Gary Whitta. For those of you who don't know who Gary Whitta is, he's a writer. He's had his hands in a couple of movies. One being he helped write the screenplay for the upcoming Star Wars Rogue One. He also did Book of Eli, After Earth, and he's writing a book called, WHIT. Yeah, Whitta.
Whitta.
Yep. And he's also writing a book called Abomination, which has done great. Pre-orders on Inkshare. That's how I found out about Inkshare. And you can check out his writing thing. Oh yeah, I also wrote a couple of Walking Deads, I think. Mm-hmm. Or maybe just the stuff for the game.
For the game. Yep. Yeah, Book of Eli.
And Prey. Which was kind of like the precursor to Portal.
Book of Eli was a fun movie.
Yes, it was. After Earth could have potentially been good if Will Smith's son didn't decide to try to go with, well, actually both of them didn't try to go with an English accent, which is weird.
Wait, Will Smith isn't English?
No, he's not. Damn. Speaking of Will Smith, I don't know if you guys have been checking out, now we're going to like the general nerdum here. Will Smith, of course, is part of the Suicide Squad, which is the kind of like the bad boys and bad girl team of black ops agents that basically use the criminally insane. We're talking Joker, we're talking Croc and Harley Quinn and a bunch of other characters.
Harley Quinn, I want a movie like based on Harley Quinn.
Yeah. Apparently, there was this memo that accidentally got leaked from Marvel saying how it's never worth trying to do a movie that stars a heroine as the main character. Oops. Which is terrible and sad. Because there was the rumor of the Black Widow movie.
Mm-hmm. It's been rumored
but that's been canceled. That's been canned.
I would actually like to see. I know it's been
Wonder Woman, and that got canned.
Well, I know the one that people have kind of ever since the first Avengers. People are like, what'd be cool is a Black Widow and Hawkeye movie.
Okay, Black Widow will never happen. Hawkeye probably won't happen either.
No, not
like to combine.
Yes.
Okay, like so like an origin story.
Yeah, something like that would actually be pretty fun.
Potentially, yes.
I think.
But if that's the case, then they need to make another Hulk movie, and they're not going to make another Hulk movie. But they would need to make the Hulk movie with Garofalo.
I'm going to be honest. I really have no interest in a Hulk movie. I'd much rather see a Black Widow movie than a Hulk movie. I think you can do more fun stuff with the Black Widow than the Hulk, to be honest.
Yeah, but
I just don't like the character of the Hulk. He's boring to me.
He's a very complicated individual.
I'm Hulk. Okay, here's plot pro. I'm Hulk. I'm gonna get angry. I'm gonna get pissed off. I'm gonna become recluse. I'm gonna become miserable and all kind of like self-pity because I accidentally hurt somebody or destroyed a town because I went into Hulk rage mode. Oh no, I have to control my rage. And see.
He's angry all the time.
It just doesn't. It doesn't do it for me. I'm sorry.
Whatever, man.
The Hulk just doesn't do it for me.
All right, fine. I'll be very curious to see the next Spider-Man. Which will be in Captain America: Civil War.
I mean, honest, I haven't watched Spider-Man since like Spider-Man 2 came out with Tobey Maguire. I don't know.
The rumor is the next Spider-Man is gonna be black.
Kind of like they're coming out with the female version of Thor on the comics.
And black Johnny Storm for the Human Torch. That's in the movies. The new Fantastic Four, which actually looks really good.
Yeah, it actually looks good. I'm a big fan of the chick. I don't know her name. I know the actual actress, but not the actual female in Fantastic Four. What her name is?
Sue Storm.
Thank you. Because she was
sister to Johnny, but I'm pretty sure that's not going to be the case.
Well, because she was in House of Cards.
It's like Kate Mara or something.
Yeah, like that. She's a good actress.
She's in that Shooting movie. The one with I think it's actually called Shooter.
I saw that movie. It was with Mark Wahlberg. I think he was like the lead.
She was like the friend, the wife of an old friend that died or something, and she was going to nurse school but never completed it. But she stitched him up.
That's a hell of a randomly fantastic memory.
Dude, I have random stuff in here, man. It's crazy.
Where was that last night?
That had nothing to do with the Marvel Universe. Hey, I did okay with what was the halftime question, okay?
Statistically speaking, you had a 15% chance to get as many right as you did. Just saying.
Yeah, I did all right.
You did fantastic.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't remember what it was about anymore, but that's okay.
It was character creation for someone who apparently is like shitty.
Well, we also had questions about the worst Rotten Tomatoes movie out of 4.
And we were right.
Yay! It was Ghost Rider.
Spirit of Vengeance.
Which I actually found entertaining. Apparently, I'm the only one on Earth.
Well, it's because Nick Cage is like.
Look, there's certain movies you just have to go with an expectation. You go to see a Nick Cage movie, you don't go in with high expectations. It's Nicolas Cage, man. There are certain actors. It's kind of like if you go see who's the one who your sister hates. From the Mummy. From the Mummy.
Oh, Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser. It's Brendan Fraser. You don't go with high expectations when there's Brendan Fraser in the frickin' movie.
Yeah.
There's some actors.
Monkey Bone.
I know what I'm getting myself into. It's going to be an hour and a half of mindless, stupid entertainment. Just turn off the thinking cap. Now, there's some that do cross that threshold where it's just terrible, which we have all seen those movies from time to time.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
Hey, I enjoyed Ghost Rider. I am not ashamed of this.
All right, fine.
I have no shame. Now, Blood Rain, on the other hand, I want to slit my throat.
Well, it's because of that random montage right at the end of the movie. That was so weird.
I don't know if I made it to the end of the movie.
I made it to the end. I won't go through it again, but I made it to the end.
That's hard.
So, anyways, okay.
But it's sad though when you have what can actually be an interesting movie / storyline, and it's just absolute shit.
You know, one of the crazy things is if you're going to be in an action movie as a lead, the casting director should probably check to see if you can actually handle the weapons, because it was all heavily choreographed slow motion stuff. It looked like slow motion, but they were actually going as fast as she could go because she didn't know how to do the blade.
I know. What was that movie? Okay, there's a movie that's coming out, and the lead, I really like him as an action movie star, Vin Diesel. It's a new movie that's coming out.
The Last Witch Hunter.
Yes, I saw him and I'm like, I don't buy it. I know I'm Mr. Cynical.
You are Mr. Cynical. Avocado. Love that movie. Let's do it.
But no, I'm not against it, but he just doesn't strike me as being a Witcher is all.
Have you not watched, what the hell is that damn thing? New Babylon. Was it No, Babylon AD. No, fuck. What the hell's the name of the movie? The one where he actually had hair. I was like, so... Hold on, I'm going to Google it.
Apparently I haven't.
Diesel.
Have you actually watched the trailer for it?
Yes.
Okay. I was not impressed with Vin Diesel as this character.
I thought he could...
I'm going to see the movie.
Yeah.
I'm going to see it. I'm still seeing the damn movie. That's not going to stop me.
He can't be driving a car in every movie, okay? That's called typecasting.
But this movie is also set in current times.
Yep.
Ergo, he can drive a car as the Witcher in current times. I'm just saying.
This is weird.
I'm just saying.
All right, the name of the movie I was thinking about, I Am Groot.
And I also liked what movie is she in?
Babylon AD. That's right.
The actress, I forget her name in the game now, but the wizard, the sorceress chick, the witch. What movie is she in? I like her.
Hold on.
I recognize her.
Hold on.
I saw her, I was like, I know you.
And Leslie?
What? And Kurt Angle is in it too.
You mean the girl who's also in Game of Thrones?
That's who I'm thinking of, yes.
Ygritte from Game of Thrones?
That's who I was thinking of, yes, thank you.
Yes, the hot redhead.
Who looks like she can handle a freaking weapon.
You know nothing, Jon Snow. Which, by the way, I'm so far behind this season, it's not even funny.
I haven't started.
No spoilers!
I've not started this season. I don't know how I'm going to binge watch it, but I'm going to binge watch it at some point in my life.
You could always just wait until the box set comes out and then you just steal it from me.
Yeah, there's a problem with that.
What?
You buy Blu-rays.
Okay, let's reiterate. When HBO does a box set, they give both DVDs and Blu-rays in the box set. They don't just single out one format because
how are we iterating when this is the first time I'm learning this?
I told you last time we had this conversation.
I've never followed your damn Game of Thrones.
I told you. And he's like, oh, no, I'm totally caught up. I'm like, and you said, and besides, you only have Blu-ray. I'm like, no, they're Blu-ray and DVD. Like, oh, good to know. And then we just had this conversation again. And it's like,
I remember this conversation. Guess what? Next week we'll probably have the same damn conversation.
I don't know. It just sounds weird. I've been around my kid too much.
I think that's how he feels when I talk. That's what he hears.
No. Anyways, yes, I will catch up on Game of Thrones.
I will. I still have to finish The Flash on Netflix.
I've never even watched The Flash.
Or
Arrow.
Flash is a very
flashy show?
I wouldn't call it flashy. I don't even know how to describe it because it's very different than any superhero show out there. It's just very dark and gritty. It doesn't even feel like it's a superhero.
But it's on the CW. So it's got to be like love, angst, and...
Okay, I'm sorry. Back up.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Not The Flash. I totally misspoke. Daredevil. I apologize for
that.
For my error in my ways. The Daredevil's not like...
Yeah, it's supposed to be dark.
Yeah, it's... But when you yes, he's the Daredevil. We know he's a superhero from the universe, whatever. But he doesn't really... He's not like the Arrow, where he just magically destroys everybody in the end. And ha-ha! I have been defeated 15 minutes into the show, and then I miraculously overcome all my injuries of broken ribs and fists and everything else, and I kill everybody. No, the Daredevil has actual human flaws, and he gets his ass kicked, and he doesn't feel always like a superhero, and that's what makes it interesting to me.
So what you're trying to say is he's like the Marvel equivalent of Kick-Ass.
Interesting way of looking at it. I never thought of it that way.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Only without the blonde. Actually, there is a blonde in it, but that's besides the point. So, it's just unlike other action. And a lot of action in it, good lord. But it's unlike other superhero shows out there. It's just very different. But it's good stuff. I've seen like the first 2 or 3 episodes. I'll continue watching it. But I'm also a fan of the Arrow. But the Arrow also pisses me off at times. But that's every show.
It's not the Arrow. It's just called Arrow. Whatever. Be like watching the sports. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we have basically come to the end of the show, and now we're just kind of, I mean, we've been rambling for a while, but now we've really started rambling a little bit.
About great shows.
About great shows. So, in conclusion...
There's a conclusion to this all.
There are a ton of amazing independently developed games out there that you've got to check out. I'm going to name a couple of them off the top of my head. And by top of my head, I mean I'm going to... Bastion, absolutely. Bastion, Transistor, definitely check out. The Hatman Shadow Ward was an interesting game. A little bit too much of randomness for me, but definitely worth a check out if you go to Steam. The Carnal House Trilogy, quick game to get through, but at the same time, you're going to want more. It's not one of those, oh God, this is so retarded. It was so short. It was a very short game. It was like 2.5 hours. But it was one of those like good feelings of, I feel accomplished, but at the same time, I want more. It's not like, oh God, there's nothing to this.
Is there going to be more to the game?
Yes, there's going to be a whole new chapter. Dead Synchronicity, Tomorrow Comes Today, which turns out to be, I'm hoping a 2-parter at least, because some craziness goes down right at the end. The last like 10 minutes, you're like, whoa, what? And credits. And that to me spells, hopefully, potentially, fingers crossed, a sequel or a next chapter. And then, of course, if you are looking for a game on the iOS device, preferably an iPad 2 or newer. There's always the game.
You don't have a whole lot of choice.
Gunpowder, which is created by Rogue Rocket Games. We had the amazing chance of interviewing the co-founders of that studio. And if you want to check out their interview, just hit us. You could go to alterconfusion.com in the interview section, or you can also check us out on the YouTube page. The interview's there as well. Gunpowder is a fun game. It's challenging. There's a lot of replayability, and they're up to 150 levels, which is just crazy.
How many levels have you got through, you?
70.
Damn!
But I'm not going to say I mastered it. Holy crap, I have not mastered it.
That's still a lot of levels.
I'm going to cheat. Let me just make sure that I'm not missing any games that I need to talk about. Nope. Nope. Ooh, Tormentum, Dark Sorrow. I know it's been out for a bit, but that is a dark game. That's a point-and-click adventure. There are definitely choices and decisions that you make in the game that will influence how the rest of the game goes, and your soul will be weighed at the end of the game. Now, it's not really giving away anything, but that's craziness. So, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that basically sums it up. Oh, before we go, I do want to give a shout out. There is a game. So I played The Silence of Sleep. It was created by, I believe, one individual. He is now coming out with a new game called The Human Gallery. You are put into the role of a painter who has basically lost inspiration. And so what does he decide to do? Something crazy. Something beyond ridiculous, but at the same time, really freaking cool. And that is he delves into the mind of a psychopath. And that, my friend, is where the game starts. The game is called The Human Gallery. You can go over to Steam and go into the green light section right now, and you can help upvote it. If you're curious to find out more information, of course, you go over to Steam, or you go to Altered Confusion, and you can check out the Human Gallery green light video that is posted on the website. Yes, we have now completely gone to the end of our time. So, unfortunately, until next time, keep checking up on the website for the latest and greatest news about independent games or just games in general. Of course, we always have the something slightly different, which could be basically anything because I'm probably clinically insane on those days. Reviews, new videos, playthroughs of games that we've gotten our hands on. We try to do playthroughs for every single game we have, but of course some of the games do not do well for playthroughs because of the randomness or because of, well, if you watched 40 hours of me going, okay, I'm going to choose this resource, you would probably, well, actually, you wouldn't even have to find me. I would probably shoot myself. But anyways, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, our website, www.altered, ALTERED, confusion, all one word, Altered Confusion, or you can do altered-confusion.com. Check us out. Drop us a comment. If you have any comments, questions, comments, concerns, or criticisms for us, you can hit us up on the Contact Us page there, and of course through any of those other channels. But until next time.
What about snail mail?
I don't give out my actual address.
You should get a P.O. box for Altered Confusion.
Yes, I know. When the mailman starts getting really pissed because of all the swag that starts to arrive in the mail, then we'll get a P.O. box. But until next time, thank you for tuning in to the Altered Confusion Thursday Night Hangout. For myself, Charlie, and Zealeus, it's been a pleasure to give you the craziness that comes out of our minds and sometimes out of left field. But anyways, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you soon. If not as soon as next Thursday, we'll be here on Thursday.
And remember, kids, keep on gaming in the free world.
Amen to that, brother.